Welcome to Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD-2D Remake. I'm pretty excited to get started with this because I've never played Dragon Quest 1, nor have I played Dragon Quest 2. Funnily enough, we've played Dragon Quest 3 though, which this is referred to as the Erdrick Trilogy, because you are following the exploit of Erdrick. And in Dragon Quest 1, this is Erdrick's heir. We are his descendant. Dragon Quest 2 is this guy's descendant, who is also Erdrick's descendant. And Dragon Quest 3 is Erdrick. But we're starting here with Dragon Quest 1, with the very first Dragon Quest game ever come out from Squeenix. And I'm looking forward to it. It is in the HD-2D style, which I absolutely adore. So, yeah, what's the premise? Thanks to the heroic efforts of the legendary Erdrick, the Lord of the Underworld was defeated and peace returned to the land of Alefgard. Yet, this peace was not to last, as the diabolical Dragon Lord rose up and unleashed horde upon horde of monsters on the realm once more. Now it falls to you, Erdrick's descendant, to lay the fiend low and rescue the world from its plight. This game in the original, like, you can still play the original. They released the original on the Switch and all that in the original graphics, original style, everything. It's short, it's sweet. You can get it done in a couple of hours, but, you know, I don't know what it'll do for this, but I'm excited. Because like I said, this is my first time playing this. I have touched on all of these. I have a, it's not next to me, but I'm gonna use this as an example. I have a Game Boy Advance, a Game Boy Color of Dragon Quests 1, 2, and 3. They do not flow in the way of normal video game logic for me, because I came in just after this NES, SNES era, because I wasn't allowed to play games at that time. It was also right, I was freaking born. 92, baby. But, so the way, once I got playing those when I was much older, it was just not in the style I was used to doing. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this. And we're gonna have fun as I get to experience the full story myself. I do know the stories because I know everything about Dragon Quest that I've played or have had access to. The only Dragon Quest story I don't know is 10. This should be a cutscene, so BAM!
Hear me.
Nope.
Hero. Can you hear me?
Nope.
A great darkness threatens this world. Left unchecked, it will swallow it entirely. It may already be too late. Nevertheless,
It's not too late.
perhaps
It's
you,
never too
Scion
late.
of Erdrick, might prevail. Please, you must make for Tantacha. You must do all that you can. The fate of the world rests with you.
This 2D HD style is so good. Makes me want to replay Octopath Traveler and pick up Octopath Traveler 2. Ah! Oh, sorry. We're still in a cutscene, my bad. Canst thou stand? Speak to me. 'Tis not I can yet fight. But we find ourselves surrounded. Captain, all is surely lost. I cannot permit it to be, for should we fall, who shall remain to keep the fiends from our kith and kin? Who? Thou art here to aid us? We are in thy debt, stranger. Hadst thou not come to our aid, we might well have perished. Indeed, to best a whole host of monsters single-handedly is the work of no ordinary warrior. If I might ask, what bringeth thee to the forest alone, stranger? Journeyst thou somewhere? Zounds, thou art of the line of mighty Erdrick, the hero of legend, hence thy prowess with a blade. And a voice heard in a dream did truly tell thee to make for Tantagel. Nonsense, such talk is the stuff of fairy tales. Hold thy tongue, thou addressed our deliverer. Stranger, we are guardsmen of the king of that very realm. Allow us to escort thee hence, 'tis the very least we can do. Behold, yonder lieth fair Tantagel. Tentacle? Tantagel? And beyond it, that accursed isle, upon which standeth the dwelling place of the foul demon who did appear as if from nowhere to lead the fiends against us. The Dragon Lord. I'm also tempted to replay Dragon Quest Builders. Mayhaps. We shall see. We shall go ahead and inform the king of thy coming. His esteemed majesty, Lorik the 16th, will surely grant an audience to one such as thee. Truly, Captain, we have only this man's word that he is indeed a scion of the legendary hero. The veracity of that claim is neither here nor there. That we were delivered from marauding fiends by his courage and strength of arms is enough. Tantagel, nay, our entire world hath need of such warriors as he. She's very gumpy. But forgive me, stranger, I have not yet asked of thy name. To whom shall I inform his majesty that we owe our lives? A polearm and a spear and a sword. Do we get voice acting now?
Well met,
Thank
traveler.
God.
It seemeth thou art a warrior of great skill. We have long awaited the coming of one such as thee. The captain did relate to me the tale of how thou didst best a whole horde of fiends single-handedly, and did thereby deliver he and his comrades from peril. And not only this, but thou art of the bloodline of mighty Erdrick. Is this true? Then thou knowest, of course, the legend of thine ancestors' deeds.
Yes.
But of course thou dost. Even babes in arms know the tale by heart. In days of yore, thy revered ancestor did receive of the almighty goddess the sphere of light, and by its power was our world rid of the monstrous menace that beset it. Yet the tales make no mention of any of the heroes' bloodline having survived to the present day. Thou truly believest it to be so? That thou art of the line of Erdrick?
Well, people back then couldn't imagine the way we talk now. I mean, look at the youngsters talking these days out there. I can't fucking talk like that. I mean, go back to the 1920s in the way they talked. We change every century, every handful of years, you know? Dialogue is constantly changing. We add, we lose, we subtract. Yes, I am of the line of Adric.
Praise be! These are glad tidings indeed.
Praise!
But possessest thou proof, perhaps, of this claim? Or are we to believe it based solely on a voice heard in a dream? Thou plainly wearest thy heart on thy sleeve, young man. 'Tis an endearing trait indeed. Mine own line is one intimately entwined with that of the hero of legend. And according to the tales passed down among us, the hero who laid low the lord of the underworld was also guided by a voice heard in dreams.
Majesty, please. It will not do to share the secrets of the royal line so freely.
Calm thyself. Though we lack for proof, I would place my faith in this youngster nonetheless. Better that than lose all hope for the salvation of our benighted realm.
Yes, Majesty.
This realm gets very benighted multiple times.
Now, young hero, thou too wouldst know the truth of thy bloodline, wouldst thou not? Then hie thee to the cave that doth bear thine ancestors' title, and to the Shrine of Rain. Return to me with what thou findest there. This shall be thy reward for aiding my guardsmen. Go forth, brave hero, and may the goddess guide thee.
The other thing that I found so much troubling in the original games, we received 120 gold coins and some useful items, is that they don't actually tell you where to go. You have to talk to people who give you vague hints and proddings and pokes and everything. Yeah. Anytime you can commit what you heard to memory. Yes. Whee! Far be it from me to question His Majesty's wisdom in grasping the thorn of hope, however slender when it presenteth itself. Pray do as he hath asked of thee. His Majesty hath suffered much, but not see his hopes dashed once more. I don't have a Call of the Wild, so His Majesty's a man too trusting by half to place his faith in one of whom he knoweth so little is. When thou hast accrued sufficient funds, thou wouldst be advised to purchase better weapons and armor. Thus armed, thou might contend with more powerful foes. And Tantagel, shouldst thou find establishments offering goods that shall surely serve thee well upon the battlefield, pray array thyself with weapons and armor befitting of one setting out upon such a quest as thine. And shouldst thou find thyself injured, pray return here to town and rest thee in. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Aha. Oh, we don't break pots. That's bullshit. Pick it up and smash it. Bird. Ugh. The waves of evil that emanate from that accursed isle grow greater with each passing day. Which signifieth but one thing, the Dragonlord's powers to grow stronger. If I recall correctly, this is a game in which you get no companions. We are our own self. We'll go with that phraseology. A king is a fine king indeed. None is so lowly that he will not hear their concerns. But it is for this reason that we stand such careful guard over him. Mind thy manners! The soldiers of Tantagel stand ready to fight back the monster menace, and should it cost our lives, then so be it. In days of yore, lo, the fair city of Tantagel was a veritable fairground wherein the merrymakers of the world did play. And yet now we are beset by on all sides by foul fiends, and the golden days are no more. If thou questeth in caves, have a care. This is the place where the darkness doth penetrate most deeply, that the fiends do throng thickest. When dark doth spread across the land, light shall return by Erdrick's hand. Oh, almighty goddess, may thine light shine brave crow's quest. Hey, free heals? Fuck yes. Why go to an inn when we can talk to an old man who will pray for me? Chimera wing, nice. Princess Gwaelin. Gwalin. Hey, we found pants. Okay. Apparently, boxer shorts provide more defense than a suit of leather armor. Vidya games. Princess, where art thou? Could it be that the foul fiends who took thee have taken thy long life as well? Nay, we must not surrender to despair. I prithee, forget all that I said henceforth. Hope and hope alone shall guide me. Those boxes are indeed made of some strong stuff. Now, I like the idea that we're just wearing some boxes more. I ply the trade of the traveling merchant. Lo, countless of our brotherhood have fallen at the hands of roaming beasts of late. Full many friends I've lost. Merely to speak of them bringeth tears to mine eyes. Maybe that's the secret. We're not actually wearing boxer briefs, we're wearing boxes. Didst thou hear the rumors? They speak of a town laid to ruin by marauding monsters. I must confess to being somewhat afraid. Darn it, the door's locked. Knock, knock. I've come to plunder. Dun, dun, dun. Boom, 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 boom. No door may be opened without a key, and no door may be opened by simply any key. Different keys are required to unlock doors of different color. Yes, that is how they stop you from going in places. You must find the right key, says thee. To be alone with my beloved is to forget all that threateneth the world, but alas, I cannot put our plight entirely from my thoughts. My love informeth me that were our world to be destroyed, our love too would surely perish. Would that I might pass all the remaining days of my life alone with my beloved, but you keep interrupting. And the knowledge that a monster might rob us of that simple joy at any moment weigheth heavy upon mine mind. Another Chimera wing, nice. Dunjarn. As if fiends were not trouble enough, bandits now ply their wicked trade in the lands of the north, and by the most despicable rogue named Reuben Odd, was it? No, it's Robin Hood. I can no longer count the comrades who have fallen to the fiends. I would be lying if I said I do not fear for mine own life. But if we do not make a stand for the sake of the people, then who shall? I shall, for I am the hero of this story. Get him! Meow. Really? A lackluster text meow? Not even a meow meow? When rain and sun the twain do meet, the rain's bow shall bridge complete. Thus spake the foretellings of old. Pot! We getting lucky! Rats! An old codger. Why is he locked up? Is he dangerous? Is he crazy? Come on. Oops. Sorry, I was banning somebody. Nothing like spam people. Nope, it's this way. Now we gotta go upstairs. An associate of mine did speak of a band of heroes with whom they had a chance encounter. A warrior, a mage, a priest, and one who fought solely with fists and foot. Sound a fine fellowship of adventurers, do they not? Merely to swing one's weapon wildly shall not suffice to vanquish the fiends that do plague the land. Thou must needs master spells and other secret techniques. Do so, and thou might prevail in thy battle against wickedness. I like the constant swell and crescendo of the music, though it is incredibly repetitive. If you fancy going faster, hold down O. Oh, okay. It's fine. You can turn on invincibility? What the fuck? Fine with holding. Over this bridge lie Tantagel Castle. I'm well aware, sir. I just left it. Thou art the bloodline of mighty Edric, thou sayest. Hast thou proof? No. If thou art truly descended from Edric, thou must bear proof of thy birthright. Sorry, do you bear proof of your birthright to the Dick Twins? Wherever the path of adventure leadeth thee, beware of bridges. For verily beyond each bridge wilt thou find even more fearsome beasts. So that's a reference to, somewhat of a reference to the original game, in which it was built out in squares, as is, you know, common in Game Boy Color games, in which every time you advance to a new screen, you have different encounters in games like this. And so, you know, different squares would have different encounters, and if you go too far one direction, you're literally could be fighting endgame monsters right outside the gates of the first entrance. Since the appearance of the Dragon Lord, even the graps fail to grow as they once did. Is this too the power of darkness made manifest? No, you just haven't learned how to turn the fields properly, lady. When I grow up, I shall be a hero. Or perhaps a sage, that too would be most marvelous, and a good deal safer, I do not doubt. In. Thank you. Boom, boom, boom. Though we may not seem surpassing noble, ours is the land that can trace its origins back beyond the time of mighty Erdrick. Alas, if the Dragon Lord is undefeated, our future may be a good deal shorter than our past. Your past is always stretching out before you, but so is thy future. Wise wisdom of words. Crow peers into the mirror. He's pleasantly surprised to see a ruggedly handsome face staring back at him. And you are surprisingly, I don't even know what I was saying. My family possesseth the most magnificent of heirlooms, a bucket! Once used by the very hero of legend itself. Aye, 'tis true, my grandmother did relate to me the tale, and her grandmother to her. Good. I'm glad you have a bucket of legend. Guards is not but one funeral of a comrade slain by fiends from another of late. But the dogs never cease their villainy. No. Knowest thou where the grave of mighty Erdrick is to be found, friend? No. It lieth deep within a cave north of here, so I am led to understand. A cave fittingly named Erdrick's Hollow. What? Okay. If those who spooketh are to be believed. Tee-hee, why no, silly man. I am not the Princess Gwaelin. Though if thou wishest me to accompany thee, I shall, for thou art fair indeed. Tell no one, but it seemeth that a great treasure of the loyal line hath been stolen by fiend. Why is a lady following me? I was just talking to people! What does she want it from me? Yep. So we get a special treasure for beating Dragon Quest III. What did we get? The Marvelous Makeover Kit. I don't think you're ready for this. We are a furry. Apparently. That's all I have to say. Imagine you're just in your room and you suddenly see this. That's all. Just a fucking dog sliding across your screen. Jesus. Alright. Iron Lance would be great, but that's gonna need a lot more money. Yes, we are the dog now. I'm a wandering merchant, hailing originally from fair Galenholm, the land twixt here and there, home to monstrous multitudes who hesitate not to make a meal of unwary wanderers. Verily, 'tis a miracle that I arrived here in possession of my beloved life. You know what? I should probably go here so you can see the minimap. Many a courageous young adventurer hath set forth from Tantagel town, never to return. I cannot help but fear we are following thee to go forth to thine own, or allowing thee to go forth to thine own doom, Crow. Meh, it's my choice, mate. Is the lady still following me? No, good. All right. Woo, we got a quest for fucking leaving the first town. We look so dumb. Welcome to Random Encounters. Decent stat growth. In the original game, your stat growth was RNG manipulated by speedrunners. You could manipulate how many points you got in each stat. That's how much of a nerd we are. Prestidigitator. Prestidigitator. This is one of the hardest freaking enemy names for me. Prestidigitator. It's just so many letters. Hey, we can now heal ourselves. Fat rat. Oh, sorry. Rat skull. Oh, you rat skull, you. Bois, bois, bois. Ah, yes, the Dagwoods. Oh, sorry, Batterflies. Again, welcome to the land of bad puns. As is all Dragon Quest anything. And of course, if you want to watch me play through basically all the Dragon Quests, other than 1 and 2, which we're doing right now, you can watch me play 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11 on YouTube. And Dragon Quest Builders, and Dragon Quest Builders 2, and Dragon Quest Monsters, Dragon Quest Monsters 2, Dragon Quest Monsters Caravan Heart, Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2, Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 3, Japanese only, English ROM translation, Dragon Quest Monsters 1, 3DS Remake, Japanese English ROM translation, and Dragon Quest 2, 3DS Remake, Japanese only, English ROM translation, all on my YouTube. And VOD channel. I like Dragon Quest. If that part wasn't obvious. If you like Pokemon, play Dragon Quest Monsters. There is a good entry point. Here's a good entry point. Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince. Oh, I forgot Dragon Quest Heroes and Dragon Quest Heroes 2 as well. Maybe a little. But to be fair, I'm also a super fan of Pokemon. And Final Fantasy. JRPGs are my jam. If you want to learn all about what JRPGs are, check out my old podcast from 2020, in which I went through every video game genre. Well, that was one of my themes of my podcast. That feels like a fever dream from how long ago that was. Okay, I'm gonna put that game away instead of throwing it. Where'd it go? True. But I podcasted once a week for an hour on Twitch. 52 episodes once a week for an entire year. I just rambled. Did a lot of psychology stuff, did a lot of video game stuff. What else did I do? I'd probably look it up if I cared. Talked about my medical issues. Alright, well, now I'm curious. YouTube playlists. Oh, podcasts. Nice. I called it Funky Bunch at Sunday Brunch. That was when I had my old name. Yeesh. Yeah. I didn't give a title for the first one, so I don't even remember what it was about. Second one, we did Dragon Warrior, which is Dragon Quest. Then it was video games from then to tomorrow. Don't remember what that was about. Then we did Animal Crossing, online personalities. I did an episode on aphantasia, episode on memory, on your memory and the unreliability of eyewitness testimonies. Stories from the past. I don't know. Let's see, my knees. Yeah, no. The Legend of Zelda series review. I talked about the ESRB and the Mortal Kombat controversies. More stuff about Dragon Quest. Yeah, I mean, there's 54 episodes. There is a small chance it's actually still on Spotify. Probably is, actually. If I had to guess. I didn't take it off of Spotify. I just uploaded the shit. Yeah, it's basically just a nice full screen of my face, or if you're podcasting, just me chatting. That's Gallenholm. It's Erdrick. Don't cross that bridge yet. Or that bridge. That cave connects to there. Sheesh, this world's actually a lot larger than I remember. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with it, I don't care. Oh no, I'm hallucinating. I already do that. Ain't that right, Hallu? Ooh, secret spot. Wandered the lands for long enough, and thou wilt come across other encampments such as ours. There's a long abandoned village over the bridge north and east of here. Explore the mountains further east from there, and thou wilt surely stumble across another detachment of our brothers in arms ere long. If they have escaped the fiend's wrath, that is. Curses, it mattereth not how many we slay, the fiends keep coming. Rip. A seed of strength! I love strength seeds. It gives me strength. We Knights of Tantagel have been tasked with patrolling the lands twixt Cole and Gallenholm. We do so to restore peace. Once I am released from my duties, I plan on proposing to my sweetheart. Oh, whatever will she say? Well, hopefully you know that answer before you do it. No need to surprise her with it, dude. We're gonna get a lot of levels here. Because we're exploring. She slime by the she shore. One-shotting ghosts. We're so good. We just gotta be careful we don't enter the land of things we can't actually beat. We're not at that issue yet. What's really nice is hearing all the sounds for all these games, because they obviously are reminiscent in that they get remixes all over the place in different games. But, again, this is the first Dragon Quest. Everything built off of this. So the sound design, the monster design, everything came from here. So if you remember from Dragon Quest Builders, we heard a lot of this music. That's because it came directly from this, which is what Dragon Quest Builders is based off of. Dragon Quest Builders is a what-if scenario of this place. And specifically, you find out at the very end, which, spoilers, by the way, but we already did that stream, I don't know, a year or two ago? That what-if scenario is, what if the hero, this dog right here, decided to ally himself with a Dragon Lord instead of vanquishing him? Prestidigitator. I just say his name to try to cement it. Ow, you dick.
Not today.
I also might be heavily promoting my YouTube channel because if I can get 3,000 hours in a month again, I can or in a year again, I can monetize after losing it because I didn't upload for like a year or two. No. How dare you try and steal my money? West of Cole standeth a tower known as the Shrine of Rain. Who built it and what the purpose in mind I know not, but 'tis said that it hath stood since the time of Erdrick, hero of legend. Decent. And we grew a level. Nice. Fat rat. Rat skull. We beat up those rat skulls. Right, Rob? Secret? No. Just the prestidigitator. Bois, 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 bois. Grab the shinies along the map. How dare you, rat skull? Bois, a bois, a bois. See their defense. I like the idea of just a happy dog walking around. I feel like we're super close to one-shotting the Prestidigitator. Dick. Probably should start heading towards our goal, but exploration. Can't help it. Dazzle me not. Give me the old not razzle dazzle. We don't want to cross that bridge down there, but there could be items over here. Oh, you again. Alright, we should heal ourselves. Thank you. Walk the dog. It's a simple dog. Look at those simple eyes. Cumulus. Come on, Fat Tony, let's go. Call more. No? Okay. It's always worth a try. You never know, sometimes they'll call more. Most of the time they won't, but I can always ask. 40 strength is pretty good for now. I don't know. I don't actually know. The roadside inn. Another leather suit. Strong medicine. Ooh, mini medals. Let's go. We're still ruggedly handsome, according to ourselves. I am engaged in the investigation of all matters fairy related. Though these ethereal creatures are seldom sighted, I heard rumors of encounters with them in the forests to the south. And yet, though I went there hoping to seek them out, the place I was so hopelessly overrun with beings that I could not even hope to begin my search. Oh, unfortunate. Toxic Toad. Explore. Look for goodies. Alright, not bad, not bad. A turban. I truly think the slime family is my favorite family of the Dragon Quest monster families options. I just love their design and everything about them. Which is depressing because there's a bird family. I just like the slimes more, I'm sorry. Though I guess they changed it off of, the bird family now. That's what it used to be in the old days. Gallenholm. And remember the names of the towns and the locations of this place, because we will return here in 2. Welcome, wanderer, to the storied settlement of Gallenholm. Thank you. Cat is staring intently at the fish in the basket. Well, I can find all manner of pretty stones and shells here if one were to look hard enough. I want to eat the small crabs, I wonder. I fancy they might be a trifle crunchy. I got 66 gold. It's like, what the heck did I pick up there? I just mashed through it. More boxers. We already learned boxers are more defensive than leather armor. Or no, more than a leather suit. But not more than leather armor. My bad. In just an hour, we gained like 7 levels. So strong. Thou art from Tantigel, then surely thou didst espy a cavernous shrine on the journey here. 'Tis said 'twas built to honor the name of the mighty hero Edric. I'm so close. Thou, wouldst thou hear a song, perhaps, good sir? Very good. Ahem. Thank you. Shouldst thou not have guessed, I modeled my works on those of Galen, bard of legend. No, that is a troll. Oh, a safe passage scroll. Long, long ago, when the great bard Galen did at last bring his wanderings to an end, 'twas here that he did settle. 'Twas here that he did build himself a home, and in time that in the town which sprang up around his dwelling came known to be Gallenholm. My traveling days oft did I lay my head in the inn of fair Damdara in the south. Kind indeed with the proprietor, I wonder if he prospereth still. Wandering merchants do tell that the armor of mighty Erdrick surviveth to this day somewhere in the land. In this world exist miraculous writings that, though one do no more than read them, one might nevertheless grow able to use certain spells and secret techniques. What? Ah. Slime earring, eh? Boost my defense. That would be nice, but I don't have the money. Fighting Vods is about selecting the tool most apt for a job. Okay. do do do. At some point, we will say goodbye to the doggy man. Because eventually we'll get actual defense. Right now, we do not have actual defense. The dog suit is our defense. And I got it just for playing the third game. Lived on 1 HP, by the way. In case you wanted to know how upset that was. How dare they run from me? Hero Dog is here to save the day. All kinds of icons can pop up. Yep, I know what buffs and debuffs are. Oh. At last we arrive at Erdrick's Hollow. 'Twas no easy feat to reach it. Our onward journey will be a little easier. I fear. The hero's grave lieth in the cavern's deepest reaches, or so the legends tell. Let us forget this follow and return homeward. We barely made it thus far in one piece. Do we really mean to dive headlong into further danger? Come, friends! Now is not time to lose heart together. There's no hardship we might not overcome. Oh, okay. Aye, gird up thy loins, here's where our adventure truly begins. Thou art a warrior, seemeth. Seekest thou too the grave of the hero of legend? Yes. Just as I thought. When once again the fiend appears, the two heroes to retire, there in the hero's power for thine own self to acquire. Thou wert led here by the old adage, wert thou not? As were we. Which maketh us rivals. This being so, allow me to proffer a piece of advice. Look out behind thee! Quickly, we must not allow him to reach the grave before us. Must we really resort to such underhanded means? How else is our esteemed rival to learn that a true hero must learn to see through such simple ruses? Well. Okay. Man, I'm fairly certain, like, heavily certain, that there is only one character you can be in this game. I'm like Very, very certain. But like, the way this game keeps talking, I'm just like, but what if it isn't just one? And I'm like, ugh. Leather shield. Okay, we got 3 more treasure chests in here. Am I lost? Surely not. I need only think. Ooh. The lunatic! Bois, 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 bois. Sandstorm scroll. That is Darude. A dagger so divine. Kill the bubble slime so I don't get poisoned. And then beat up the rest. The attacker is like, alright guys, let's go beat him up. And then he goes first, and then everybody else flees. And he's like, guys! Hey, a dragon scale. Nice. Gives us defense and attack, I think, but maybe not. The dark, it frightens me so. What I would not give to be safely home. I can take, I'll take a priest and protect him. Please. Anything for a priest. I need a healer. I need a healer. Frightened? Me? Nonsense, I am merely resting. Level 8. Zap and Peep. Thou scarest me not, slime. Have at thee. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, sorry. Just look at me. Just like me, to goo and fall asleep with my eyes wide open. I'm not a bad slime, really. Just like a midnight snooze every now and then. Alright. Not all slimes are bad. There are good slimes. Oh, how could I have forgotten? We also played Rocket Slime 2, and Rocket Slime Slay. No, I got poison. Gosh darn it. It's an ancient-looking gravestone. The inscription is faint, but Crow can just about to make it out. I am Edric, heed me well, bearer of my blood, heir to my destiny. If you would reach the evil isle invisible from Tantagel's shore, you will require the 3 sacred artifacts. Gather them, and you may yet cross to that accursed isle and destroy the source of all evil, as I, too, did so long ago. For my passing, I entrusted the 3 objects to 3 great sages. If the fates have been kind, their descendants guard them still. When evil rules the ill-starred isle once more, gather the hollow triad and strike a blow for the cause of light. No doubt those of the line of sages await you somewhere in this world. Seek them out! The journey before you is a fairest one indeed. To that end, let me impart to you my greatest secret. Halt! Thou shalt not claim the hero's power. 'Twill be ours and no others. At last we have found it, mighty Edric's grave, and on it has varying words. Let us see. Though the darkness grows strong, the light is ever stronger. Take courage in it and go forth, for this is the hero's greatest power. Unwavering courage in the face of seemingly unsurmountable hardships. Courage? That is all it saith. Come, there must be more. The location of a mighty sword, or the secret of a legendary magic. There is not. Curse it all! So the ancient adage was not but a lie. Perhaps not, after all. What enabled us to prevail thus far, if not courage? Well, courage and just a little underhandedness. Or to give us, in our desperation for the hero's power, we did not comport ourselves as we perhaps should have done. Please understand, 'tis the desire for vengeance that driveth us so. Our village was the fiends attacked, and precious little now remaineth. Yet it is as I feared. 'Tis not the place the likes of us to climb the might of heroes. Come, let us return home. The fiends are not stopped. Their evil will engulf the world. Surely someone must stand against them, as mighty Edric once did. Whoa. No, there's more to it. Crow looks more closely at the gravestone. Part of it is covered in moss. He brushes away the moss and finds a further inscription. Blood of my blood, child of my children, seek out the sphere of light, by whose power the darkness might be banished and the fiends repelled. I have entrusted it to the care of King Tantagel. Join forces with whomever of his line may sits upon the throne and see that its blessing is brought to bear. For if it is lost, the world will be plunged into darkness once more. Treasure it, for it shall be your salvation. I like how we're just like, okay. I could probably teleport out of here, but we'll just take the fights for now. EXP money. They're one-shots, so. Ain't no problem. And we have no more, reasons to, excuse me. Explore, because we're done. We cleared this place out. Poor slime. Thought he was gonna get help. He did not. Like, I was like, go here. I'm like, but we were just told to go to the King of Tantagel. So we will go to the King of Tantagel.
Not today.
Thank you for the resub there, Panda. If you did an emote, it showed up on none of my interfaces. It just says pigeon dance. Weird. Why is it not showing up on my stuff? Refresh! Hey, there we go. Now it's working. Weird. Nah. It's weird seeing my subscriber number count at 9. It's been eons. Shouldst thou wish to learn more? Oh, we have to do both that and the Shrine of Rain? Oh, I should have guessed that. The game did tell me to go not here. Don't mind the dog walk. We're only slightly a furry in game. Slight. There's really fucking big quotations around the word slight. It'd be one thing if this was just a cosmetic, but it's an actual suit of armor. That gives you a decent amount of defense for the beginning of the game. It's currently better than everything we could have on right now. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. I'm gonna take the bridge because I don't want to take the damage from walking across the poison swamp. And I'd have to come up to the bridge anyway, so. Because you got to explore it all. Surprised there's no, like, Monster Book of Monsters or anything. I mean, we could still get one later, but... Oh. Coal and Quagmire Cave. The Forgotten Ruins. Cat. Cat. The dying sun, the gloaming's glow, long lost the home I once did know. And thou art... Grow and admire of my work, perhaps, yes. Oh ho ho, and thou hast pursued me all the way here. Thou art tenacious indeed, and plainly a fellow obsessed. I am of course Zalen, descendant of Galen, he of the golden voice, the storied bard of legend. But I mean not to rest on the laurels of mine ancestor, virtuoso though he was. I mean to strike out on my own, seek out new veins of song as yet unmined. Though the climb I face is an uphill one, 'tis said that all Eilfgard did shed a tear at the beauty of my forebear's fabled voice. Can such tales truly be based in fact? Perhaps can such feats be bettered? Only time will tell. Ah ha ha. Last I find myself somewhat uninspired of late. Though I once reveled in rebellion, in subverting that for which Galen was so well loved, I tread that path no longer. Seek inspiration instead in the opposite, and following in his footsteps and those of mighty Erdrick with whom he was so famously found friends. And in the course of said following, I've heard quite the rumor. Seems that there is a place somewhere in Edelgard deeply connected to the hero of old, inextricably tied and deeply tied to Erdrick's legend. So a journey in search of it. Alas, I am no closer to finding it than I was when I first set out. That thou art come here to this place doth surely signify that thou art a man well-travelled, good crow. Shouldst thou happen to cross such a place in thy travels, pray inform me of it. My wanderings too take me hither and yon, our paths will surely cross again. Until then, friend, adieu. Oh, I just rotated my back and it went crack. Ripped up and down the spine. Oh, I felt it so divine. Anyway. Oops. Oops. Its touch of the poisonous ground is 2 damage. Good to know. Putrefido! I remember when it was called a pewter pup. My life is reduced to, I remember when! Back in my day.
Not today!
Knowest thou the way to Rimmelder? Then allow me to light thee. Cross the southerly bridge and follow the coast eastwards. Ere long thou wilt reach a cave surrounded by swampland. Make thy way through said cave, and after emerging from the other side, continue southward still. Thou wilt find the town of Rimmeldar. We patrolled that region too once upon a time, though that all ended when the monsters thereabouts grew too mighty for us to handle. We patrol the realm on His Majesty's orders. Okay. Thorny whip. The fiends grow smarter with each passing day. They attack in large groups, gaining an advantage numerical. Shouldst thou plan to do battle with many monsters at once, be sure to carry a whip or a boomerang. Zounds! Dost thou truly travel alone? Thou must be surpassing strong, or perhaps simply stupid. That's simply unkind. Oh.
I know not who thou art, but I beg of thee, send word to Tantagel. The detachment dispatched in search of Princess Gwaelin is no more, but she was seen. The fiends did spirit her away across the swampland south of Kol. I fear I can endure no longer.
Sir, you have the heal spell.
We meet again, friend. But what is this? This man is a soldier of Tantagel.
He hath breathed his last. His wounds are truly terrible to behold.
Is this thy doing?
A message, thou sayest? The princess was taken across the swampland south of Kol.
Then we must go after her with all haste. Come, what are we waiting for?
But the party sent in search of the princess was comprised of our finest soldiers. Surely we will simply meet the same
I like
fate.
how she's just so antagonistic.
If thou art afraid, then away with thee homeward, coward. I will go to the princess's rescue, though I go entirely alone.
We cannot allow our comrades' deaths to have been in vain. We shall make for the swampland. You will remain here and see that this man is granted the burial he deserveth. Hie you thence to the castle and report on all that hath occurred here. Friend, I would ask a boon of thee also. News of these events will only stir discord among the people. I prithee, keep thy counsel.
Keep thy counsel.
I understand that His Majesty had tasked thee with learning more of the hero of legend. I wish thee luck in thy quest. Now,
Captain, canst thou continue?
Do not fret on my account. We have work to do. Come.
He needs some milk. Though the captain doth his damnedest to suppress word of the princess's kidnap, the people whisper nonetheless. Were she a less familiar and friendly face to a subject, perhaps the task might be an easier one. Thou journeyest alone, friend, even with foul fiends at every turn. There is no shame in escaping to safety in Tantagel or Kol. Take refuge while thou canst. Thou knowest not where Kol might be found. Why, 'tis over the bridge here and onward a little to the northeast. Thanks, mate. I'm just a dog. I hear tell of great stretches of poisonous swamp land east of here. I pray that the captain and the others are unharmed. The lieutenant was wont to dive unheedingly into danger where the Princess Gwaelin was concerned. Captain may once have been the finest swordsman in all Tantagel, but he hath retired from duty once already. Just hope that that is all well with him. How dare you slow me down, you fiend. Why do that when I can go this way? Ha ha! What are you? Dragon Fry. Ha 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 ha! You want to take out the lunatics first? Because they can paralyze you. The worst he can do is poison me, which I got antidotes for that. Actually, do I know antidote? No. Let the fire consume thee! It'd be great if I could learn antidote or something like that. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's a secret zone over here. Corpse General? No, Corpse Corporal. Sick and tired of this heckin' poison. You know what? Screw you. I don't care anymore. Good. Double up on those dragon scales. I don't care. Dragon scales. Dragon scales. This is a tale of some dragon scales. Okay, anyway. Seize!
Not today.
And the fact that the poison only affects you as you're walking around in the overworld is super good. Not in battle. So with enough for health, you can just ignore it. Which is what we're doing. Rumor has it that the master of Cool's smithy many generations prior shared a close fellowship with Edric. What is more, the hero legend gifted unto him a blade from a faraway land, which hath been passed down from smith to smith across the generations. Though when I once inquired with the current blacksmith about said sword, he did claim to have neither seen nor heard of such an item. My humble hometown, Akola, hath two things of which we're rightly proud. Our hot springs known the realm wide, and our smith who can work any metal known to man. For reasons unclear, he insisteth upon advertising his smithy with the sign used by traders of items. And I can assure thee, his talent is true. The iller pillar. That pillar's so ill. Having crab claw today. You son of a bitch. More crabs. Let's go. More crabs? No. We're done with crabs, I guess. There's a lot of crabs. You're gonna be dining good. There we go. Plenty of health now to ignore the poison with. Scorpion. Ah! Aw, Falu left us. Oh well. Oh my god, just die! Ugh. Oh, not the backup dance again. Alright, what do we got going on here? Lucius, come here. Lucius, hey. You gotta play with me. You have no interest in the game, do you? Just tries to jump away right away. It's like, no! Flee! What did we learn, by the way? Cop out, dodgy dance, or cattle prod? I don't know. Lucius, that's freaking rude. Our journey in search of a sword of legend lost is not to be found here in Cole. Though the aged smith did tell me of a rare sword to be found in the town of Cantlin. Perhaps my journey there last. Strong snoot arms have worked the forge here for many years and more. It is a smithy of long standing. And though his latest master is perhaps not the friendliest of fellows, his creations draw customers from far and long. So busy, 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 but I must do my part, that my beloved husband might regain his spirit. The price of metals groweth ever steeper, in particular those favored by the makers of arms and armor. Increasing the number of fiends hath seen a like increase in the demand for weapons. Smithy was recommended unto me by an acquaintance in Tantagel, and thus did I come seeking the surging of forward. From above I espied a man fair bulging with sinew, surely the formidable craftsman in question. Ungrateful fool of a boy! Turning his back on the family forge and swanning off to become a soldier of all things. And him, the biggest coward in the village, I give thanks to the heavens for a safe return, but still. I thought our son to be blessed with a true gift for smithing, but no, he would e'er wail and moan that this was not the life for him. Oh, the quarrels we did have! Now he's back here amongst us. I fear I shall find it hard to forgive him. Ah, be fiend or be demon incarnate, I shall wallop the plaguey dragon lord till he waileth for his mummy. First I need a weapon befitting such a walloping, something big and scary, surpassing the nasty. Whoops. Back up, back down, back down, back up. It is an ever-going circle of up and down. Baba hath returned to us, but he doth little besides sleep and stare forlorn from the window. He is no longer any fun at all. Locks! Child, thine is a face that shall suffer itself to be beside that of its destined lover and no other. Thou art an uncommonly lucky young fellow. Ha! Good day, friend. Thank you. We're lucky enough to be visited by the bard of Zaylan this short while past. So moved by his performance that I began to weep, upon which he pulled from his sleeve a handkerchief and proffered it without missing a note. Verily did I swoon! Traveling that one may encounter opponents of great strength and skill. Knowest thou such foes and how they must be dealt with? No. While many lesser monsters may be overcome through main force alone, merely walloping away at mere formidable opponents is not liable to suffice. Such battles are sure to be a lengthy affair, where in observing one's opponent... Yeah. Gosh dang it! I'll have to try to remember there is a chest here for me. Though formidable indeed, the towering golem feareth but one thing, the painfully pure tones of the flute. Some creatures cannot be vanquished by main force alone. Seemeth that there is talk of a rare key known as the Thief's Key abroad in the land. The fiends roaming the land have grown so numerous of late that even the visit to the closest town is an act so perilous as should be foolhardy. My grandson Roderick dwelleth in Rimmeldar. He is a godly boy, but a trifle muddle-headed. I cannot help but worry for his well-being. Puff, puff, puff. Oh, I can hardly bear it. That man's having a puff, puff dream. Rowdy did tell me of a cave in the quagmire south of the place in which languished. It made him most sorrowful indeed. Behold, the public baths! Oh, okay. Friend, I am unable to swim. Thinkest thou that I might still bathe safely? Yes. Oh, this is music to mine ear. This is my first visit to such a place, and yet I'm ignorant to the rules and customs. The waters are white with churning, and the bottom invisible. As a result, I had feared that I might sink and drown. Sir, only if you slipped and refused to stand up. Teehee. Then let the puff puff ritual to begin. A puff puff? The puff 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 puff? Well, art thou not alive with pleasure? And with that, the ritual is ended, and thy puffy, fluffy, fleshed, hot spring egg awaiteth thy delectation. Now where else shalt thou simple such delectable softness? It is the finest culinary sensation he has ever experienced. A few of his HP is recovered. Oh, cool. Apparently that's going to be required. Hast thou set foot upon the Isle of Middle Lake in the Middle Landmass? No. 'Tis famed for the town of Rimmeldar. brave crow, bearer of the blood of Erdrick, hero of legend, know that thy weapon will not serve to vanquish the Dragon Lord. The sword of thine ancestor remaineth still in this land. Seek it out and let it cleanse our realm of evil once more. Oh, thanks. Do you have to be standing in front of a frothy pit? The old man goes, no. But I choose to. I'm like, you dick. Ooh, a Dracolite. And it's dead. Whoa. Killed it. A little more strength and we might be able to knock those things out in one hit. Oh, I could have saved some money. Oh well. Usually is the case. Be gone from here, I would speak with no one. The king of Tantagel told thee of this place, and thy name is Crow. I see. Then I cannot very well refuse thee. The royal line of that nation number among our closest allies in the preservation of the legacy of the hero of legend. It is we sages' duty to test those who would take on the hero's mantle, and should they prove themselves worthy, pass on to them these treasures. Unto the one who returneth to us the lyre of ire, a treasure long since lost, shall I bestow the staff of rain. Thus was it decided, and thus it shall be, should that day ever come. Alas, I doubt that it will be. Why, thou hast asked? For the forces of darkness have taken possession of the sphere of light. And as the legends have it, mighty Edric could not have laid low the great evil without the sphere's aid. The fiends now possess it, there is little hope for any of us. I cannot very well allow thee to go forth, knowing full well that thou standest not the faintest chance in thus, and shall surely be defeated. Lo, the rain doth fall, and soon enough the sun too shall fade. Thou must needs abide here with me this night.
Hear me. Can you hear me? You must meet with Rubis, spirit of the land. With her protection, you might stand against the darkness. Seek out a means of summoning her. Of bringing her back to us. The fairies will able to help you. As well of Tantagel. Must find them.
Thou sayest that a voice spake unto thee in thy dreams and bade you summon Lady Rubies. Knowest thee of her? What manner of being she is? She is mother unto this realm of Vale of God, and did raise up each mountain, and give form to every leaf and stone. And this place in which thou standest is a place wherein the fairies did once offer up their worship unto her. Long ago, mighty Edric did stand atop this tower, and there did he receive her blessing. And thence did the hero of legend go forth and vanquish the great evil. Alas, in time the fairies did dwindle and fade, and the means of summoning Lady Rubies was lost to us. It is not quite time to abandon all hope, for should her aid be thine, thou might yet stand a chance against the evil that threateneth us. Even though it wieldeth the sphere of light, Crow, I would have thee prove to me thy strength. Summon Lady Rubies, and I shall recognize thee as a true hero. Then, and only then, shall the Staff of Rain be thine. Oh. You can use them inside. A shortcut command. Boom, 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 bo-do-do-do-do. Boom, 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 boom. Crow, thou hast returned to us, and what hast thou learned? Thou wishest to know if the rumors are true. The sphere of light, which Erdrick himself did gift unto us, hath been stolen. What errant nonsense is this? Whence did such groundless tittle-tattle originate? Please, good Chancellor, our friend here hath clearly done as he promised he would, and sought our knowledge of mighty Erdrick. The least we could do is share the truth in return. Very well. Far be it from me to contradict thee, Majesty. Rumors are indeed true. The forces of evil have taken possession of the sphere that it was our sacred duty to protect. And thus have fiends proliferated and poisoned swampland and more besides. What of the princess, thou askest? So thou didst meet with a Partagas and to retrieve her, then perhaps it is best that I tell all from the beginning. My beloved daughter is blessed with a great power. She is able to hear the voice of Almighty Rubies. And so it came to pass that several months since, she did receive a warning from the spirit of the land herself.
Gwaelin, Princess of Tantagel. It is to you, and only you, that I might speak. I am Rubis, mother to the land of Alefgard. And I hereby entrust to you a message. A foretelling of how this world might be saved. Listen well. A great darkness threatens Alefgard. Take the sphere of light in hand and seek out a place of safety. In time, one will come to you, a youth who bears the blood of Erdrick, hero among heroes. Impart to him this message that I entrust to you. Guide him on his quest. Bid him go.
It was at just that time that the fiends had begun to appear and seemed certain to greatly trouble the land. And thus I chose to trust in the word of Almighty Rubies and to instruct Gwaelin to reveal the message with which she had been entrusted to none but the hero herself. Then I did dispatch her, along with a troop of my best soldiers, to the Shrine of Rain. I'd hoped that the sooner I sent her away, the safer she might be, but alas.
Princess, we have come far and fast. Perhaps it would be better if we rested.
We need not do so for my sake. Come, let us continue onward.
What is this power I sense? Thou bearest the sphere of light, dost thou not? Princess Gwaelin of Tantagel?
Fiends! Protect the princess!
What is the meaning of this? Who art thou, rogue?
I am the Dragon Lord, Master of Masters, King of Kings.
King of Kings? Thou art naught but a monster!
Know this, fair princess. The monster thou seest before thee is the true ruler of this world. All others are naught but pretenders. The sphere thou carriest is mine by right, and thou wilt return it to me.
'Tis the birthright of he who beareth the blood of heroes, and I shall relinquish it to no other.
So Rubus watcheth over thee. Then let us see whose power is the greater. Victory is mine. Perhaps thou might consider joining me. 'Twill be a sight worth seeing, I assure thee.
Never! A hero shall soon come, just as Lady Rubis foretold. The darkness thou servest shall not be suffered to thrive. He who is blessed with the power of the light shall see to that!
A hero? Let him come! Let them all come! All shall suffer the same fate at my hand! Majesty, might I suggest we take the princess, willingly or no? There is still much we might learn from her. Those of your accursed ilk are ever presumptuous. Very well. Do as thou wilt. I have what I came for. Come, we return to the castle.
thee.
Princess!
And so, just as thou didst learn on thy travels, the sphere of light was taken from us. And my beloved daughter is also. We have, of course, expended every possible effort in our attempts to regain both, but we are unable to even approach the accursed isle upon which the fiend dwells. And though we did send a party of our finest soldiers to seek the princess all across the realm, months have passed and still they have found not. Majesty, please, I beg of thee, do not give up hope. Fool, who art thou to speak of hope? Do I not dream every night of my darling daughter's safe return? But these are the dreams of a father, not of a king. As a king, I must think of my realm, of my world. And if manpower is to be expended, it must needs be expended on assailing that dread isle and returning the sphere of light to its rightful possessor. Crow, I fear I must ask yet more of thee. Wilt thou come to the aid of our cause once more? Of course. Full glad am I to hear it. Am I ever in thy debt, good sir? You may have my daughter's hand in marriage in exchange. Yes, I do think that is fair. I bid thee follow Nedric's footsteps once more. Legends tell that the hero of old did travel without hindrance throughout this world by the means of 3 keys. I would have thee gather them. One of these, the thief's key, hath been discovered in the town of Gallenholm. Hie thee there and seek it out. Until we meet again! The music's so intense. Do 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 do. Why am I walking? You've beaten up these nerds so well. Gather ye round, good people. What you see before you is a key capable of opening any door, so long as that door be red in color. Aye, 'tis the self-same all unlucky item once used by mighty Edric, the storied thief's key. Can it truly be? But this is a rare treasure indeed. How much might one expect to pay for such a thing? Might I compliment thee on thy knowledge and thy fine eyes, sir? Thou hast a certain something about thee. Art thou perchance a hero of some renown? But to return to the matter at hand, how much for the key? Were it anyone save thyself, good sir, I should not wish to part with it for less than 1 full million gold coins. But to a hero known far and wide, if it might aid thee in thy world-saving general questing about, I might consider perhaps 800,000. 800,000? This is too much, surely. Thou wouldst gouge us for profit, even as the world burneth before our very eyes. Aye, avaricious rogue, swindler, cheat. Come now, did I just offer a discount of a full 200,000 coins? What manner of swindler would do such a thing? Perhaps, whereas the harm in selling a thing for a price befitting its rarity. Stand full well that such a sum is not readily come by, but a certain money lender of mine acquaintance would be more than happy to help, I am sure. In any case, I shall retire to the inn by the seaside just south of here, there to await thou shouldest thou come to sense, O mighty hero. How could I have been swayed by such plainly dishonest words? Thief scheme, I greatly aid us in the fight against the Dragon Lord, in the fight for the fate of our very world, and yet the rogue doth seek to profit from it. Hath he no conscience? For and by what means would a common swindler have come into possession of a treasure? The thief's key, by means of which any red door might be opened. I could well use such a treasure. Imagine a key that can just open anything that's red. The fuck? Alright, let's do the doggy paddle. Sir, art thou injured? What hath befallen thee? A strange fellow, entirely unclothed, save for a mask, he entered unbidden, and he took it, the thief's key, my treasure! My ticket to riches untold, he took an escape by the window. Wait, perhaps he wore loincloth? Or some such similar undergarment? But never mind that, the villain stole my key! Fear, sir, that thou hast fallen foul of the one they call Robin Hood. He is a lord among bandits who hath terrorized the lands all about this place most mercilessly of late. See, I speak true. This Hood must be a rogue who did plunge my key into the depths of his dwars and depart without so much as a by the leave. He fled southward, I saw it. Return it to me, return my key. Robin Hood is no wayside bandit. He and his accomplices are hardened and desperate criminals. Must send word to Tantagel and ask that a detachment of soldiers be dispatched. Detachment for Tangential. Nay, sir, we can't possibly. Thou wishest thy key to be returned to thee, dost thou not? Wherefore wouldst thou refuse such a course of action? Well, the key, it came to me by, other than standard means. If such were to be investigated, I, might be invited to spend some time in the gaol. So please, I beg of thee, no detachments. Alas, it is that or nothing I have here. 800,000 gold coins. Gone! But for me, it's free. Most monsters are vulnerable to something. You can exploit those weaknesses in battle to deal massive damage. For example, if a monster can't handle fire, hitting them with fiery spell and ability is the way to go. You can often work on a monster's weakness based on their appearance and the moves they use. You mean use context clues? Oh my god, who would have thought? Like, oh, context. What are you called? Legerdman. Legerdman. So in most games, you expect to have to grind your characters up to like 60s, 70s, 80s in order to beat the final boss. Most people beat the final gate boss in this game between like level 30 and 40. And for the record, we're currently level 10. Ant Gobbler. The Hobnob Goblin of Ants. We had the Batterfly, now we've got a Betterfly. So who knows where we'll end up, final level wise. I won't be grinding, so. There's no classes or anything, so like, no need for me to like, grind up anything extra. We'll do it all on stream. We'll do it live, as they say. That's what the kids say, right? We do it live.
Let the fire consume thee!
Let the fire consume thee! Ah. Craggy Cave, Damdara. Oh. Nice. I'm not gonna cross the bridge. Oh dear. A knight errant. Okay. Danger! Run away! Danger! The fairy village. The village of Farage. There's just nothing here. Meow, 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 purr. Yes. A snub scroll. Crackle spell. Well, blue is either the magic key or the ultimate key. The nameless ruins. Bard. When I grow up, I shall be the mayor, and I shall make this village the bestest village in the whole wide world. I don't think you achieved that one, boyo. Oh, that I wish is to die here along with my home, that the monsters did so savagely laid waste. Pray, let me alone. It seemeth our paths are fated to cross, good crow. It warmeth my heart to see a friendly face in such surroundings. The place in which we now stand was once a staging post for all the merchants of the realm. But now it is as thou seest. Shall all mankind's great settlements soon fall to the fiends as this once bustling town did? And if such is our fate, what meaning is there in bringing new works of song into being? That 'tis the question. To bringeth a song or not to bringeth a song? I see a sparkle! Mine eyes did not deceive me. I saw shinies. See? Heh, heh.
Nah, boss. 'Tis too dangerous, boss.
Unhand me! If thou thinkest I'm letting one of the boys just die, thou hast another thing coming.
And if thou thinkest we're letting you die, thou hast another thing coming yourself.
Hey? Who art thou? State thy business.
Hast thou come here looking to pinch our treasure?
No.
Huh? Thou seekest the key that was stolen? My blinking key? Well, it shall not be thine, Palio! Not on my blessed Nelly!
Oh, okay. Well, this should be interesting.
not escape! Oh! Much better.
That ain't half bad!
Not today!
Time I pulled my finger out! Enough! Enough! I surrender!
Well, that was easy. Then we made him cry.
Thou hast clobbered me fair and square, but thou wilt spare me, wilt thou not? I swear upon my soul to mend my wicked ways. Say thou wilt, please.
Sure.
Cheers, ears. Verily thou art.
Cheers, ears.
I'm Robin Hood, by the way. What do they call thee, pal? Tis a fine old name, that. Yeah, I like it.
The fork-tongued rogue doth claim that through his veins courseth the blood of heroes, boss.
Is that so? And thou needst the thief's key for doing some heroic bits and bobs, I suppose.
Surely thou dost not believe this twaddle, boss?
Well, the thing is, see, this Erdrick, the hero who did save the world all them years back, worked for one of me ancestors, as it happens. Bloke taught them everything they knew, in fact. Verily.
Cool.
And if our friend here truly is descended from me great-great-granddad's most giftedest of pupils, that explaineth how come he just duffed me up so good.
We did destroy his great-great-great ancestor,
key,
who did the exact same thing here.
Storyline. Since thy family and mine go way back, I ain't too bothered about handing it over to thee. On one condition. Thou must first navigate this here cave and bring back our comrade, who hath gone and got himself proper lost.
Forsooth, boss, thou art a genius. This fellow here will be able to bring him back, no probs.
Well, what sayest thou, cuz? You up for it?
What sayest thou, cuz? Yeah, sure.
Nice one. Verily, thou art probably descended from heroes.
Thou art, brackets, probably.
And just so thou knowst, there's supposed to be fairies in there what useth magic to confound all who enter, or something. Anyway, be lucky, eh?
Be lucky. Okay. We should have no issues here, though, so. Take out that morphine. Fight Geist. Hope we level up here pretty soon. It was, as they say, predetermined. I will be popping my head down here just to see if there's anything. Yeah, one shot it. Definitely worth the not taking damage, so. But yeah, we'll pop our head down here, see if this is the proper way to go. If it is, we turn the fuck around. If it isn't, we explore it, since it's not the proper way to go. Be smarter than the game. It's not hard when you're fighting someone named Robin Hood. Who shouts, "God blimey"? Nice. I was right. We've definitely been here before. In a different game. At least the room looks super familiar to me. But how many different room setups can there be across the thousands and thousands of dungeons that I've delved into? A 10-ton toupee. A cursed wig that's constantly confusing the user, deciding that defending is the only option. Why would I put it on? Oh, thank God. Nose for treasure. What? Nose for treasure isn't a gun. Oh, it's an ability, I see. One more treasure hidden here, eh? God damn it. That is why you kill Hill of Slimes first. We're going over because I don't want to have to track myself all the way back over here. Thursday. Oh no, you get extra me. Oh no. 7 treasures on this freaking floor. Okay. There's a quick save. Actually, I could do a quick save. Risky? The game is constantly auto-saving. Oh, cool. I can just do this. Cool. So, anyway, this is where we are going to leave it off for today. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And until the next time, everybody, stay funky, people.